YouTube? It's your boy Maximilian. As you can tell by the title, today we are going to be going over and talking about letting go and leveling up. The past couple months, I really want to say the past 2 years really have been a lot of self-evaluating, self-reflecting, taking the time to see what is for me, what God has aligned for me, right? Because us as humans, doesn't matter what race you are, what gender you are, where you're from, your national, like none of that matters, right? As far as taking the time to self-reflect and actually analyze what it is you want out of life, right? To find your value, right? In order to level up, you have to let go of people, habits, situations. You have to let go of these things in order to level up. Much that I'm going to touch bases about today. But about 2 years ago, I made a clip on Instagram, and I'm gonna play it for you guys right here.
Yo, listen. What's going on, everybody? What I need you to do right now is go to your call logs, right? Go to your text messages and just scroll down the last 5 to 10 text messages and phone calls and observe who's texting you and calling you and what they're calling and texting you for. Are they adding any value onto your life? Or are they holding you down? They're holding you back. That's what I mean. You need to check your circle. Listen, before God lets you level up, you have to eliminate all the things that's been holding you back. God's going to test you more than once. He's going to give you the same test, but in a different way, just to see if you can pass the test and to see if you're ready to level up. Enter a new level into your life. You got to observe your circle. Cut off the ones that's not adding no value into your life. Trust me, they holding you back.
I made that clip because 2 years ago, I was going through a lesson. God was putting me through a lesson, right? But it was more so of, I felt like it was a pattern that I couldn't break. I felt like it was a cycle that I couldn't break out of. The people that I was hanging around, the people that I was giving my energy to, I felt like I wasn't getting nothing in return. And I felt stagnant. I felt like I wasn't making no progress. I felt like I wasn't evolving. Like I just felt like I was just stuck. I felt like I was the same person for so long. It took God. God isolated me from not only, I feel like, reality, but I feel like God isolated me from people, the people that I wanted to be around, the people that I was content hanging around, that they were doing anything for me. I was just content in that area, being around these people day in and day out, right? Whether it's a relationship, whether it's friendships, whether it's people that you just met, whether it's a job, whether it's whatever it is, it could be anything in life. You have to just learn. If it's not adding any value and pouring into you, right? And it's draining you, right? If you're worried about it, that's not from God. That's not of God, right? And it says, and I'm not going to play God's words, but it does say something across the lines in the Bible that God's love is patient, right? So with that being said, just based off that first line, I take it as, if God's love is patient, God's love is kind, right? I'm not going to sit here and stress about a person or a situation, because if it's of God and if it's from God, you won't have to stress about it. You're not going to stress about it. There's nothing to be fearful of. But there's a few things that I wanted to touch base on for you guys today. And first things first, observing your circle, right? Back in the clip, I was telling you guys to observe your circle, right? Check your call logs. The first 5 to 10 people that you have that are in your call logs and in your text messages, what are you guys talking about? What does the conversation pertain to? Is this person gossiping about another person? Is this person talking about leveling up in any type of way, whether it's a job promotion, whether it's a business, whether it's their education? Are they focus on self-development in any type of way? Are they trying to align you to self-growth, right? And what I mean by that is, who are you giving your energy to? Whether it's a friend, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a situation. If you're pouring your energy into something, is it like, what does it pertain to, right? Are you constantly drained? Are you constantly worried about the situation? Are you constantly worried about the relationship? Are you constantly worried about your finances, right? You should not be worried about these things. That's first and foremost. To get back on track, after you observe your circle, right, and you actually see who it is, or the group of people, the selection of people that is holding you back and stop you from growing, right? Are they pushing you to become a better version of yourself? If not, why would you want to keep them around you? Like, for what? So moving forward, after you do the self-reflective part and God has isolated you to do the inner work, to pinpoint what it is that has been triggering you, whether it's your childhood trauma, whether it's your trauma from a past experience, a relationship, whatever it is that is causing you to be triggered, right? You have to learn to accept those situations. You have to learn to accept these people for who they are. That relationship didn't work out for a reason. You have to accept that. You can't keep going face to face with it, keep trying to go at it and keep trying to fix it. If it's not working, it's not working, right? And I was in that predicament for so long. I kept trying to fix something that didn't want to, and it didn't want to be fixed, and it wasn't my job to fix it, right? So you have to learn to accept that you have outgrown them, right? Because you can still love them. And I'm not telling you just because you have outgrown these people or this person or this relationship that you are completely throw them to the curb and you forget it. No, what I'm telling you is you have to learn to accept them for who they are and know that they're not bringing no value to the table. So why even have them in your circle? Why even give them a piece of your energy if every time they come around you it's a gossip? It pertains to drama. It pertains to something negative. It's nothing positive going on in this person's life, right? And it's draining you because this person is pouring all their negative into you when you're trying to pour nothing but positive into them, and it's going through one ear and out the other. Or they're not conscious enough to realize that they're stuck and they do need help, right? So moving forward though, God essentially closes a door to open several doors. I'm not even gonna say one door. God will close one door to open several doors. So with that being said, if God closes a door, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a job, if God closes that door, just know there's several more doors that are getting ready to open. But if you keep trying to go back and open that other door, it's like God closed it. He already closed it on you, right? He has the key to that door. Why do you keep trying to look for the key that God has? He's locked the door, he's taken the key, and he's hidden it from you. But every single time he takes that key and he locks the door and he hides it from you, you go back and try to look for it. Instead of moving forward, opening the next door that God has already unlocked for you. God will lock a door to unlock the next door for you. But it's up to you. It's up to you. The person looking at the screen, it's up to you, right? To say, oh no, I'm not going to go back. I'm going to go forward. You worried about taking care of everybody else but yourself? I'm talking to you, right? You have to do the inner work and self-reflect on what is it that is causing me to feel stagnant. Just take a step back and reflect, right? When I say reflect, open a journal or just sit down in your thoughts. No music, nobody around you. Just sit down and think about the things that you have been doing, right? The past 6 months to a year now. What have you been doing, inner and outer work, to make yourself a better you? What have you been doing? And with that being said, your net worth is calculated based off your net work, right? So if you want to become a more valuable person, you want to grow, you want to evolve, you want to step in rooms that you have not yet stepped in, you put your name in those rooms before you even stepped in it. It's up to you to sit down and self-reflect and become conscious and self-aware of what it is you know you deserve out of life. Because I can sit here and tell you, you should be making $100 million by the end of next year, right? You're like, Max, $100 million, that's not even realistic. You already lost, because I'm telling you, listen, I know we can make $100 million. Like, I know we can, right? But you already made your mind up that you can't. You lost. Setting goals. Once you set a goal, don't change your mind on it. Set them goals and you chase them goals. You achieve them goals and keep setting more goals. Do not get comfortable. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. That is how you grow right now, right? That is the key to growth. Because once you obtain those things that you have been desiring and you've been wanting for so long, you're done now? It's over? That's it? That's what you did it for? You're content. So once you get content, you're comfortable, right? Maximilian is at a space in his life right now. In order to level up, I have to be comfortable being uncomfortable right now, right? And once I obtain the things that I have been desiring and I have been praying for, it's up to me to keep going and striving for more. I can't sit here and once I obtain the things that I have been desiring, the things that I have been praying for and manifesting, and once I obtain those things, I just, oh, I did it. I'm done now. I'm set now. No. And that comes with setting boundaries, right? Like I said, after you set your goals, now you set boundaries for yourself. I'm not going to be content. Once I obtain these things that I have been desiring, the things that I have been praying for, the things that I've been manifesting in my life, I am not going to be content. I have to keep striving for more. And I'm talking to you, the person behind this camera right now. You have to keep striving for more. Why do you want to be content? Why do you want to be content? Right? After you set boundaries, not only for yourself, but for the people around you. You must set boundaries for the people around you. You must have expectations. Now, this isn't gender-based. I don't care if you're a male or a female. You must set boundaries. This goes for my kings out there. You must set boundaries in that relationship, in life, in that friendship, at that job. You must set boundaries. Once you know your value and what it is you're worth, you know where to start to set boundaries at. If you don't know what you're worth, you don't know your value, how are you going to set a boundary if you don't even know how to measure it? How are you going to calculate something that isn't measured? You have to know your value. You have to know you're worth it. And then moving forward, it's you setting boundaries as far as, listen, I know we have outgrown each other. I have love for you. I release you with peace. I release you with abundance. I release you with love. I wish nothing but the best for you out of life. And I pray that God gives you everything you pray for as you continue to do the inner work and outer work and chasing your dreams. And that's you setting a boundary, because it's like, I'm releasing you, but I'm letting you know that I'm not releasing you with hate. I'm not dislike you. No, you're telling this person that you're releasing them with abundance. You're releasing them with pure positive energy. You can have a friendship with someone and not see them every day. I'm gonna say that again. You can have a friendship with someone and not see them and talk to them every day. I'm telling you, you can. People have personal lives. If I try to just keep up with your life every single day, you know how much that would be on my part? So just knowing you setting boundaries. Like, okay, know that there's no bad blood in between the distance, in between the time from us not communicating. There's no bad blood. So off rip, you having that boundary set in your friendships. Like, okay, like I do have my personal life going on. If we don't speak every day, it's no bad blood, it's all love. Moving forward though, right? Leveling up. We're leveling up this season. Letting go and we're leveling up, right? It's very, very important to have a clear understanding of what it is you are doing or what it is you want out of life. Your everyday goal. You're getting up and doing the things you are doing. What are you doing them for? What is your everyday goal? What is your bi-week goal? What is your bi-month goal? What is your yearly goal? You know, you have to set these goals and have these goals in line and have a very, very clear understanding of what it is you want out of life. What it is you know you are expecting out of yourself. Because there's people, and you not just around you, but there's people in this world that have expectations, high expectations of you, right? But if you know your value, you have high expectations of yourself, these goals that you have set for yourself will be achieved, and there will be higher goals set than achieved, right? But it's up to you. It's up to you. The person that is watching this video right now, it is up to you to level up. It is up to you to let go and level up. And I'm just sitting here breaking it down, the steps that I took personally to let go and level up. It's a continuous learning stage. You're never going to know it all. Every single day for the rest of my life, I'm learning. And I know I'm learning, right? You're going to have signs, wonders, and miracles, right? And I prophesied this over the people who was watching this. And I really feel that whoever is watching this, that is still watching this right now, this word is laying heavy on my heart right now. Chase that vision that you have. Whatever it is you wake up thinking about every single morning that just drives you want to go so hard for it, but you just don't know where to start, start. Get up, research, and start. I need you to start today. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next month, not next year. Listen, it is 81 days until 2024. I'm gonna say that one more time. It is 81 days until 2004. Don't wait until the new year to change. Install those new habits now. Install that mindset now. Set those boundaries now. Sit down, self-reflect, evaluate the things and the people around you. It is so important to have a support system when leveling up. When it comes to leveling up, we tend to believe that the world, or we can get the gist sometimes, or we might have an idea that the world is out to get us, or the people around us are against us, right? But are you radiating positive energy? Are you showing gratitude day in and day out? Even when you're having a rough day, are you uplifting the people around you? I know for a fact, for the past year, for a simple fact, that God has flipped the switch in me, right? That even when I'm having a bad day, even when I'm not feeling my best, I do everything in my power to uplift the people around me. Smallest way, shape, or form. It is so important to show gratitude. Just because you're having a super bad day, you have to put the person in front of you down? No. Because now you uplifted this person. Now God is going to give this person the wisdom and the courage to uplift you. And some of you are so small-minded, you don't even think like that. You didn't think outside the box. Well, if I uplift this person, maybe I'll flip something in their mind that won't make them want to uplift me. You sitting down and showing gratitude, right? Once you show gratitude, I feel like it's very important to have a stable support system, whether it's a brother, a sister. You sitting down telling this person your goals, your aspirations, the things that it is you really desire, and the vision that you have in life, right? That God, because that vision that you have, God has installed that vision in you. It's very, 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 very important. And I say that like that because it's so important for you to surround yourself around strong-minded and like-minded people. If you're surrounding yourself around people who are constantly gossiping, are constantly in the negative spirit, in the negative energy day in and day out, you're constantly going to be down. You're constantly going to be upset, depressed, angry, mad, whatever the case may be, right? So getting around strong-minded, like-minded individuals, once you really become self-aware and conscious that being closed-minded gets you nowhere. There's no growth there. When you're vibing down here and you have someone like myself that's vibrating at a high frequency, there's no way you're going to, we're not going to correspond together. We're going to bump heads, right? There's no point to try to level up with someone who isn't mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually trying to even level up. Getting around strong-minded and like-minded individuals, establishing a stable support system, a positive, stable support system, and knowing that when you're leveling up, there's going to be rejection. You're going to fail. Reality is going to hit you. It's going to hit you hard. So the person that I went to school with, from elementary school to high school, really wasn't my best friend this whole time. Or, better yet, the female that plans or you had goals to get married with, you talked about having a family with, is now married or talking or has a child by another man. So rejection. Or, for instance, a job. You step foot into a career field that is out of your comfort zone, way above your pay grade, and you're scared to step foot in there because you never did it before. The least you can do is get rejected. Why are you so scared to step in the career field? Go. The opportunity presented itself for a reason. With that being said, you're going to fail. You're going to be rejected. Though it's going to happen. You have to understand when those things come across your path, you must stay resilient. Max, what is resilience? When things get tough, you don't back down and you give up. That's the whole principle of resilience. Understanding and actually grasping the concept of being resilient. Is understanding your time management, right? And staying productive. Because with letting go and leveling up, you're going to have a lot of time on your hands. So it's up to you to stay productive. It's up to you to stay on track of your business work, on top of your entrepreneur work, on top of your school work. It's up to you because now you have all the time in the world. So when you start to let things go and remove things out of your life, it's like now you're making more time for yourself. So just staying on track, staying productive, getting things done efficiently and effectively, and taking care of yourself. Last but not least, your self-care is important when it comes to leveling up. When it comes to letting go, taking care of yourself is first and foremost. Self-care. That is important. If you're not getting up every day, mentally feeding yourself the positive things that you need to hear, your daily affirmations, getting into your word, getting around godly people, getting around people who are strong in their word, getting around people who have a strong-minded mindset as far as becoming stable, becoming spiritually rich, right? Because you can be financially rich and spiritually broken. And that's really what's wrong with today's reality. A lot of folks are spiritually broken, are financially rich and spiritually broken. But when it comes to evolving, and I'm so sorry to get off track, but when it comes to evolving and letting go and growing, right, is you really keeping your head strong, your spirit strong, and understanding and keeping faith not only in God but in yourself as well, and understanding that you do have a purpose. That's why you're here. But if you sit here and you sit in a situation, a relationship, whatever the situation is, if you sit there and it's an ongoing cycle, if you sit there in that cycle, that's insanity. That's insanity. You're doing the same thing expecting a different result. That's insanity. And nothing's going to change. Get out of that. Get out of that blue moon phase thinking that, oh, it's going to change if I do it like this again. Yeah. You've did that same thing that you've been doing for the past 3 years. You've been doing that for the past 3 years consistently. You're still in the same spot. Grow. It's time to grow. Max, how do I grow? I just told you. Self-reflect. Accept. Acceptance. Letting go and then evolve. But it's a process. But it's also a mental game as well. You have to mentally want it. Because of a lot of us, and us men, we're attracted to beautiful women. Women with nice bodies. Right? But push that aside. Can you see how clean her spirit is? Do you even know the things she wants out of life? Do you know the things she's standing on in life? Her personal beliefs? I'm not talking about spiritual. I'm talking about her personal beliefs. Is she a hard-working woman? An independent woman? Because if you got a woman that needs a man just to take care of her, that's not gonna get you pretty far. That's a leech. You cannot leech onto someone and expect to grow. And you cannot have a leech on you and expect to grow. You're carrying dead weight. You're carrying dead weight there. This is for somebody. You're carrying dead weight there. Let them go. It's time to level up. It's time to level up. Let's go, y'all. Let's level up. By the time you guys see this, we have 80 days left until the new year. Right now, it is October 12th, 2023. I need you guys right now in the comment section, drop one goal that you have for yourself. One goal, just one. Before the end, that you know that you plan on accomplishing before the end of this year. You have 81 days left to accomplish this goal. Not no small goal, no 1,000. No, set a goal and get up every single day and chase that until you achieve that goal. And when you achieve that goal, I want you to get up and set another goal and chase that goal. And once you attain that goal, keep going. Don't get comfortable. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. How about that? Get uncomfortable and get comfortable being that way. The pain way. Make sure you subscribe, Smash that like button and let's go. I have more content coming on evolving, self-growth, self-development, self-awareness, physical growth as well. For all my bodybuilders, for all my people out there that are stepping foot in their fitness journey. If you need any tips, any advice, drop the video suggestions down in the comment section now. Any videos you guys really want to see, drop them down in the comment section down below. Let's go. All my social media is in the description below. If you want to go follow me on Instagram, go do so. Feel free to DM me if you have any questions or concerns. If you need any help when it comes to stepping foot into your self-development journey, feel free to ask. I'm not perfect. I'm still growing. I'm learning every day. But we can learn together. All my Pain Soldiers, make sure y'all smash that like button. Comment if you haven't already. Subscribe if you have not already. Turn on the post notices and let's get it, y'all.